AstraZeneca, Moderna, Pfizer, BioNTech, Sinopharm, Sputnik. Different vaccinations against the coronavirus are currently produced, as the national governments are looking for a vaccine that would allow them a quick immunization of the population. The so-called vaccine diplomacy plays a crucial role within the distribution of the vaccine, according to existing geopolitical landscape in the world, but at the same time plays also an important role in the countries within and outside the European Union. It is the case of Slovakia, whose Prime Minister Igor Matovič ordered the Russian vaccine Sputnik without consulting it with his government coalition parties, that has triggered a recent political crisis in Slovakia. Exactly after 1 year since assuming the office and since overwhelming victory in the 2020 parliamentary elections, instead of celebrating, Matovič had to deal with the dissolution of his own government. However, it would be wrong to consider this episode as the main reason for the political crisis in Slovakia. Already after the outbreak of the pandemic last year, the conflict between Igor Matovič and Richard Sulik, the leader of the coalition party Freedom and Solidarity, escalated due to differing approaches to the restrictive measures and to the fight against the coronavirus. Failure to cope with the crisis, together with Matovič's inappropriate communication with both the coalition partners and with the media, resulted in increased distrust of the population towards the Prime Minister. Matovič behaving as a bull in a china shop, together with his purchase of the Russian vaccine and with the resignation of the 6 out of 16 members of the government, ending with the official request of otherwise moderate Slovakian President Zuzana Čaputová for Matovič's resignation. Matovič's solution in a replacement of Health Minister, together with switching the chair with the Finance Minister Eduard Heger, his close friend and member of his Olano party, represents hopefully a solution which would bring the political stability for the country and which will guarantee that the intergovernmental conflicts will not reappear in the future. The parliament is expected to place confidence in Heger's government, which will be able to continue with its anti-corruption strategy and rebuilding trust into state institutions, topics that are still of high importance for Slovakia. Despite the crisis, the government and Olano's party in particular will do everything possible to prevent snap elections and to complete its 4-year mandate. Since the Slovakian drug agency is still denying the approval of use of the Russian Sputnik vaccine due to lack of sufficient data, the discussion remains open and future domestic conflicts can be excluded.